What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nufftingz Reviews. Today we're taking a look at one of the most anticipated games of 2026, 007 First Light. This is the first James Bond game in over a decade, and it comes from the developers behind the Hitman franchise, IO Interactive. Rather than giving us another version of Bond that we've already seen in the movies, IO decided to tell an original origin story. This isn't the experienced agent we know. This is Bond before he earns the number, before the tuxedo, before the martinis, before becoming the world's most famous spy. The big question is simple. Did IO Interactive create the next great James Bond game, or is it another missed opportunity for the franchise? Let's find out. So, the story 007 First Light follows a 26-year-old James Bond who begins the game as a Royal Navy air crewman. After surviving a dangerous mission, Bond is recruited into MI6 revived 00 program, where he begins training to become a secret agent. Throughout the story, he works his way toward earning his 007 status. Unlike the films, the story exists in its own universe and isn't connected to Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan, or any previous Bond continuity. I can't even speak. The game introduces younger versions of familiar characters like M, Q, and Moneypenny, while also bringing in several original characters specifically created for the new universe. One thing many reviewers have praised is how the story feels like a genuine Bond adventure rather than simply copying moments from the movies. The game is packed with references and Easter eggs for longtime fans while being accessible to newcomers. If you've played Hitman, you'll immediately recognize some of the IO Interactive DNA. The game combines stealth, combat, gadgets, investigation, social infiltration, exploration. Players can often approach situations in multiple ways. You can sneak through an area undetected, use disguises and social engineering, rely on gadgets, or simply fight your way through when things go wrong. Unlike Hitman, however, First Light is more cinematic and story-driven. You'll experience high-speed chases, explosive action sequences, hand-to-hand combat, gadget-based puzzles, large story set pieces. The game moves between stealth-focused missions and blockbuster movie moments in a way that feels very Bond. Visually, 007 First Light is one of the best-looking games released this year. The game takes players around the world with detailed environments, luxury locations, covert operations, and exotic settings that capture the feel of a Bond film. Character models are impressive, facial animations are strong, and the cinematic presentation often feels like you're playing through a big-budget movie. The soundtrack also deserves a praise. IO Interactive worked to create a score that feels modern while still respecting the musical history of James Bond. The developers have stated that this younger Bond must earn the classic Bond themes as the story progresses. So the cast. The game stars Patrick Gibson as James Bond, Gemma Chan, Lenny James, and Lenny Kravitz. The performances help sell this younger version of Bond and make him feel distinct from previous movie interpretations. So most critics agree that IO Interactive successfully captures the fantasy of being James Bond. Common praise includes a strong story, excellent presentation, great atmosphere, fun gadgets, good mix of stealth and action, faithful Bond experience. However, some reviewers criticize simplified stealth compared to Hitman, weak AI in certain encounters, driving sections, combat mechanics that occasionally feel clunky, a few technical bugs at launch. Even among critics who had issues with the gameplay, many still praise the story and overall Bond experience. One of the most interesting things about First Light is that IO Interactive has openly discussed wanting this to become the beginning of a Bond trilogy. Instead of adapting movies, they are building their own Bond universe from the ground up. This game has been a commercial success, moving millions of copies shortly after launch and becoming one of the biggest releases of 2026. Okay, now that's enough of the facts. Let's talk about what I actually think. All right, so as a gamer, I will tell you this. The game is phenomenal, 10 out of 10, straight up. Okay, I'm not going to beat around the bush, giggity. I think the game is phenomenal. Now, I ran through it twice. The first time I ran through it, I was learning the controls, figuring out stuff. But then the second playthrough, I was doing it differently. Now, here's the thing. One thing about this game, like mind you, I haven't played many Hitman games. I played one, I didn't really like it. But I'm not wanting to go and play Hitman games now because this Bond experience was good. When you play the game, right, you have times where you can choose whatever you're doing. Like most of the times, whatever you do, you could get different reactions, right? So when you're in the club, there's certain things you can do in the club. If you go one way, you go one way. If you go another way, another way. Like even when you do somewhat the same thing, you might get a different reaction because of something else you did previously differently, right? So the game really keeps you like engaged and interested, and that's what I like. One thing I didn't understand was this whole thing that's going on in the world now where they have all these content creators in there. I mean, damn, I guess I'm a content creator too. I would love to be in there, and just be like, "Hey Bond, how you doing?" But yeah, like, but look, overall the game was good. Story was good. I found it hilarious when they had like the one or two sex scenes in there, which I thought was hilarious the way how it was done. Like the first one, I didn't even notice it. Like I had my head down, then I look and I see him getting out of bed with some girl, and I'm like, wait, what I miss? Like, you know what I'm saying? He hooks up with one of the chicks, sorry, not chicks, one of the ladies that works at the reception of MI6. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't expect that so early, but hey, then there's a time when you link up with that. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. What the lady at the end, what's her name? Isola, or I can't remember her name. I thought she was great. I remember when you're running to save her and she doesn't need saving. And then is it Isola? I can't remember her name. But then there's the one that's an agent also. I thought she was great. It was fun. Her and the story really made sense to me. Like it wasn't bad. Also, there are some times when you have to um keep someone talking to you and you have to say the right things at the right time or you could fail or die. I thought those were really good. I really enjoyed doing those. The driving scenes weren't bad. Um, I honest with you, like to be completely honest with you, you have to play it. It's a phenomenal game. I think that one of the things that got me, like what I honestly believe, is that since it was the Hitman creators that did this game and it came out good, it really made me feel happy for Fable when it comes up, since it's a different studio. And I think it's going to be good if different studios that are known for other games that are totally different bring fresh ideas into the games that we are, we've had for a long time. Like, I feel like it would be cool if another company did a Halo game or a Gears game, like just a completely different company. Even a company that does My Little Pony might make an incredible Gears of War game. Like, wouldn't that be wicked? Like, you get the company that does Peppa Pig or whatever, and they do a Gears game or a Halo game or, like a newer Earthworm Jim game or something. Like, it would be cool to bring back some, old IPs that people are pretty much tired of now because the companies are doing a terrible job with the games. Like even another company do like Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like, something different, add some fresh ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel these companies need to let other companies do certain games just to get a fresh idea. You know what I'm saying? But like, what do I know, right? I'm just a guy reviewing 007. But anyways, besides all that, 007 was a phenomenal game. I'll give you my final verdict altogether. I think that story, 10 out of 10. Gameplay, 10 out of 10. Graphics, 10 out of 10. Sound, 10 out of 10. Replay value, 10 out of 10. Final score, 10 out of 10. I think it's a phenomenal game. I do have to say this, though. If you're going to play it and you're going to do any content on it, if you're doing like a full playthrough, the beginning song after the first mission is copyright and it's annoying. There is no content creator, like creator mode in the game, which I think every game should have now. As a video game player and as a YouTuber also, every game should mandatory have content creator, like creator mode. Like, I don't know why I keep saying content. Creator mode. We need it in every game because, boy, it's very annoying getting hit with that copyright thing, and it's like you have to then take it out. And either you redo the video and take it out, or you let YouTube take it out. And honestly, that takes forever. The process takes forever, and I feel like every game should add creator mode. That needs to be in every game. I'm going to say it again. Every game should have creator mode. Stop not putting it in the games. Like, you want people to play these games, but then they get hit with copyright. Hello? That doesn't make any sense. But anyways, overall, the game was good. The fighting was pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie. You really play it and you enjoy restarting a level just to beat the crap out of a guy a different way. It's phenomenal. And I do like how as you get, you get newer stuff as you progress through. And then at the end, you're actually like using like the legit, gadgets, and it's pretty damn cool. I believe that this game should get a sequel and it should keep it the same way, just, add things to it. But the way how the story ends, there needs to be more to it. Like, I mean, there's DLC confirmed. And I mean, the really cool thing was, boy, when you went to these locations, they were so beautiful. Like, you really feel you're in Vietnam. Now, when I went to that Vietnam, I'm losing my voice. When I went to that Vietnam part, bro, I wanted to now go to Vietnam just to go there. Like, I was like, yo, if I had the money, I would so go to that. Like, I thought that was, if that's real, which it probably is, I would so go to that. That would be the vacation of my dreams. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. The game makes you want to spend money. It's like, yo, we need to go over there. But anyways, overall, like I said, 10 out of 10. It's a good game. Play it. As you can see, I do more 360 games, but this game was a great purchase. I am extremely happy with it. So please, if you want to spend some time and play a game that's really worth playing, please pick up this game. Stop listening to people online. Like, don't listen to me if you don't want to, but when people tell you the game is dookie, don't listen to them. Try it out. The game is good. I'm telling you, I'm pleading with you. Nufftingz is pleading with you. Try it. It's such a fun game. Even my son is playing it, and my son is 12 and he'd rather play Roblox. The fact that he wants to play James Bond, even though he's not playing it for long, he still runs back to Roblox after, it's appealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for everybody. It's a good game. Anywho, and the voice acting, phenomenal. Loved it. It's a great game. Anyways, please, if you played it, comment down below. Let me know what you thought, because I'd love to talk to you about it. Let me know what you rate it in the comments down below. And let me know what you feel should be the next step. If there should be like continuation, if it should, what do you think about what the next step is for the story? Just say whatever you want and I will respond. Anyways, thank you for listening. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.